1 year after Russian President Vladimir Putin launched what he called the special military operation in Ukraine, Russia and Ukraine are preparing for offensives that could set the stage for a new, potentially even more disastrous phase of the conflict.
In recent weeks, Russia has intensified its push to fully capture Ukraine's eastern industrial heartland of the Donbas. Kyiv and its Western allies also say that Moscow could try to launch a wider and more ambitious attack elsewhere along more than the 1,000-kilometer front line. The Kremlin has insisted that any future political settlement must include the recognition of Crimea it illegally annexed in 2014 as part of Russia, and the acceptance of other Russian territorial gains. Ukraine has categorically rejected these demands and ruled out any talks with Russia until it withdraws all of its troops. For Ukraine, defending Bakhmut has become an important symbol of tenacity and perseverance in the face of the Russian aggression, and also a way to tie up and destroy the most capable Russian forces, helping create conditions for a future counteroffensive. Both parties have spent ammunition at a rate unseen in any armed conflict since World War II, firing thousands of munitions a day.
Bad outcome, as it were, is that Ukraine runs out of steam and is unable to take back most of the remaining occupied territory before that new wave of Russian-trained mobilizees and industrial equipment starts to come in at the end of the year. And at that point, we're headed towards, I think, a long-term stalemate.
Putin's made it very clear that he's prepared to sacrifice whatever it takes, and that's, part of the problem. I mean, there's lots of statements being made and rumours coming out that he's willing to sacrifice the 300,000 people who have been called up, obviously talking about recruiting and drafting more. He's making it very clear he doesn't care at all about the fate of Russian service people.
Putin has repeatedly warned that Russia could use all available means to protect its territory, a clear reference to the country's nuclear arsenal.
Мы будем защищать нашу землю всеми имеющимися у нас силами и средствами и сделаем все, чтобы обеспечить безопасную жизнь наших людей. В этом великая освободительная миссия нашего народа.
His officials have kept issuing nuclear threats, warning the West that its proclaimed goal of Russia's defeat could trigger a nuclear response. Moscow's nuclear doctrine states that the country could use atomic weapons in response to a nuclear strike or an attack with conventional forces, threatening, quote, the very existence of the Russian state, a formulation that sets the stage for an abrupt escalation.
Я считаю, что Россию ждет только лучшее. Я считаю, что мы совсем справимся, потому что у нас в истории было еще худшие периоды времени, и мы справлялись. Поэтому я думаю, что в будущем нас ждет процветание, что мы будем развиваться и дальше.